Okay. Just a moment and we will begin. Yo, Teehee joined in the first 40 seconds of the stream. That's crazy. With the heart me too. Thank you. First one here. How's it going? Give me just one quick moment and we'll get into the Minecraft and I hope you are well today. I'm good. How are you? I'm great. A little tired, but got nothing to complain about. It's a beautiful day. It's rainy where I'm at. Now I've made a small change to the castle since yesterday. I've put up some paintings created by Lady Aeoli, and they look incredible. Speak of the devil, too. How's it going today, Miss Kaya? Thank you for your incredible artwork, which we are about to showcase. Let's let the world load in. Did you see the rest of the paintings? I did. I took a quick glance, but I will look at them again. Sorry, I was like falling asleep when I actually first looked at it. So I remember them, but not good enough to wear. I did not see the brand newest one. I actually did see these. I thought there were even more. I'm sorry. Oh my god! That last one, we're gonna have to put up like in my bedroom, I think. That's a good one. Okay. So we got the beautiful interior first floor, which I have now put wax over all of the copper you see in here, so we don't have to worry about that. Thank goodness. Lil Scrimply, what's up? It's been raining all over England today. Yeah, that's where I live. That's why I said it was raining where I'm at, because that is where I live. Inside of the castle looks great, but now as I look this way, there is some artwork to gaze upon. When I saw this, oh my goodness. The little paw just does something to me. It is so unbelievably hilarious that I had to have these two as the main showcase by the front doors. Yeah, the wax prevents it from oxidizing. There's also, yes, this one. I really like that one. I really like that one. I also really like this one. The Queen on her throne. There's this one, which is just so beautiful. There's what I believe to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 or 7 Mitzies on this. Don't you get bored after playing for so much? Oh, yeah. And what I do is I stop playing until I want to play again. There's this one here. Hi, 6, 7. That's right. This is a beautiful one. Just a little babby. And then the last one for now. Can you join? You know what, Little Scrimply, you seem pretty cool. Yeah, I'll DM you the IP. But you can't let anyone else in TikTok chat know, because then they'll want to join as well. Emma says hi, and she's asking if it's Java or Bedrock. Well, that's an incredible question. For 5 long years, we were on Bedrock, but in late December, we actually switched to Java Edition for a plethora of reasons. So actually, I wanted to see. I'm already drawing a blank. I was trying to see how long I could draw that out. I didn't get very far. We're only 5 minutes in. Okay, you guys got to give me time to wake up. You know how I'm your day 6-7? What? Chat, he let me join mods ban Grant. Grant, there was something I could have sworn there was something I wanted to ask you about, or something I wanted to bring up, but I don't remember. Those paintings you didn't. Oh, I gotta go back. If you didn't see him the first time, I had to pay to let me join. And that's crazy because it was my money because I pay you to be my friend. So it's really weird that that's. This is from Kaya. It's me holding Mitzi and Mitzi holding me. The queen and the throne. This one's from yesterday. You'd like a refund? No way. And there's more that I have yet to put up, but for right now, I think this is great. I think the first floor is essentially done. We need to get rid of chests. I think right here I may want to put like a crafting table and an ender chest, maybe something on both sides, but I'm not sure what could be here that wouldn't clash too much. You know, crafting table I think is already stretching it a little bit, but it's also Minecraft. Why wouldn't I just have a crafting table on the ready? Well, hello, Mr. Bubonic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Big Phil, I'm sorry. I didn't see your chats until now. Can't ignore me forever, Adrian. I'll be back. I didn't mean to. It was genuinely unintentional. That is really funny, though. It's almost as cool as your fishing hut. Uh-oh. Big Phil being on Twitch chat feels like I'm being a neglected child. I had something up over it, and I didn't realize. I'm sorry. I was just over there. Well, I passed by your hut. It should be right behind this mountain right here. I wonder if I can see it from the top of here. Can I see Grant's place from here? No, it would be like right here, I think. Or like right over here. Just barely can't see it. It's Felipe Boy. That's their username. Looks like you need to build a tall ass structure. Hey, I wouldn't be opposed to it. It wouldn't be the first. You can see Teehee Land from there? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you say. Now today. I wouldn't work on the museum. But also, I haven't just taken a trip around Trapland in a long time. Kind of feel like doing that today as well. I was kind of thinking about where the stairs are going to be, and this seems like not that bad or intrusive in the room design. I'll probably put another one over here, and I also opened these doors up. Maybe let's do it in the right spot. So that way we can use these little rooms for part of the museum, which we were kind of lacking on room in here anyway. I might as well just open this up completely, huh? We'll do it like that. When is Freddy Fazbear's what? When is Freddy Fazbear's fucking what, bro? You guys should definitely check out this streamer. His name's Trapland. He's bald, and he gets rage baited if you mention Freddy Fazbear. It's crazy. You guys got to go follow him. No, listen, dude. It's just... the thing about it is you think it's you gotta know better is the thing. You gotta know better. You gotta know better. And this is an example of when and where you should know better. And this is it. Because you know what the truth is. You know what the right answer is. But yes, every time you decide to bring this upon me and expect me to say something or react in a certain way. But no, you know that in this case, everyone's entitled to their own gaming opinion. But this is just objectively the wrong gaming opinion. Holy crash out. It's not a crash out. It's not a crash out when it's justified, when it's calculated, okay? I calculate everything I do. I strategically think. I think I'm getting some lag on my camera, which is really funny for this. It's not a small crash out. There's no crash out. There's no crash out, okay? No, yes? No. Camera delay, imagine. Yeah, what's going on here with this? Is my phone connected to Wi-Fi? Hold on, let me check. Since my phone's my camera. That looks good. Everything looks good. Maybe it's because it's raining. Clap. Oh my gosh, holy delay. Yeah, for real. Hold on. Oh, that's not going to do what I want it to do. How do I do this? Oh, I do one of these. Hold on, I know what to do. Hold on, everyone. Clap, clap, clap. Okay, we're good now. Anyways, back on the rage. No, I mean, not rage bait. Look at this beauty. Look at this. And everyone said I couldn't do it. Everyone said I couldn't do it. I remember the chats back in the days. Every chat was like, you can't build a new castle. There's no way you can. We hate you. You're stupid. These are all things that were said every day on my stream. And I would just keep fighting. Okay? I don't know what the fuck I'm going with this. I have clips of chat saying they believe in you. He persisted. Yes! Against all odds! Okay? The odds were against me. The evens were for me. It was very strange. They were the only ones supporting me. Turn it into Freddy Fazbear's, bro. I'm about to turn you into Freddy Fazbear, bro. I don't even know what that means. Unk is turning millennial. No, I would do the millennial like stare when I turn on the stream every time, where like you turn on the camera and they're like, "Hey, you know what I'm talking about?" Mike is muted. Your fucking mic's muted, bro. That's what I think. Yes. No, it's muted? Judging by the fact that you replied to what I said, I don't think that it's muted, bro. I don't look like... I don't look like Post Malone. Where do you people get this? What if like you look like Post Malone and I'm like, no, would Post Malone do this? And then I turn off the music and start singing a Post Malone song. How funny would that have been? You got some Preds to go catch? I don't look like that guy either. Lord have mercy. You look like Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, I know. I just want to look at this since we're here. More like Post Alone? Damn. Damn. Queso looks different today. Okay, here's the criteria. If they're, oh God, if they're bald, if they have red hair. Wow. Just name anyone that's bald, red hair, or like slightly chunky. You know? Thor from God of War? Probably. No, I don't look like Kratos either. Steve? I am Steve. You guys, what do you guys think he's going to say in the second Minecraft movie? What do you think the chicken jockey of the second movie is going to be? Oh, where we, wasn't that supposed to? Oh, I did it wrong. Whatever. I mean, I guess either way. I don't know. I'm going the right way. I am still Steve. What if he goes, lightly waxed, weathered, cut copper stairs. Sulfur cubes. Baby mobs. Ender Dragon, probably. He from Oklahoma? I'm not from Oklahoma. I am Casno. I don't think he's going to say that, Big Phil. You know, personally, I personally, you know, I could be wrong. You know, I don't know the entire lore, you know. I didn't pay that much attention to the first movie, but I'm pretty sure that that's not going to come up. Been playing with my bro for a few days now. Just discovered Smoothstone. Awesome. Yo, what's up, Potterrod? Did you pay attention to Freddy Fazbear? No, not necessarily. No, I did not. Brian Files is crazy. He's going to meet Alex. Yeah, Alex will probably be in the next movie. Now, let's be realistic here. Are they really going to fight the Ender Dragon in movie 2? I feel like the Ender Dragon's like a movie 3 kind of thing. That's crazy, bro. Let's get that guy out of here. That's wild. Travel into the Nether. Didn't they go to the Nether? Wasn't that like a whole thing? My name's not Steve, it's Brian, and I'm no hero. Where am I going? Let's go this way. You know, he's going to attach a sulfur cube to a boat with a pig, with a saddle, like, on it. And then he's going to get the spear, and he's like, knock back 2! And then he's going to hit it into Sulfur Springs, and, you know what I'm talking about? He's going to fight Herobrine. You know, I doubt they're going to make that a real thing, like, ever. I mean, I guess they do it in the update logs. I do remember that scene. What do you think the villain is in the movie? The Wither? Did they even show the Withers in the first one? Flint and Steel! I forgot that one. What if Jack Black is Herobrine the whole time? And there is no Steve and Alex has to kill Jack Black because he's Herobrine? That's crazy. Oh, oh, whoa. That's my first time seeing that. That's awesome. That's cool. That would just ruin the romance between Jason Momoa and Jack Black. That's fair. You know, that's a fair point. How does she make that? We have a tool in Trapland called Image to Maps, where you can take like an image file and actually upload it as like a map and put it on an item frame. And it looks like either the paintings you saw back at my house or that back there or the graffiti we saw at the Proudmoore station. The Frog Crossing sign looks perfect for Frog Bloom. The Aether? Yo, they better pay the Aether guys a lot of money if the Aether's gonna be in the movie. I'd be hopping on the Aether dev team. That's cute. Uh-oh. Lord Harkonnen's not doing his job. This has been like that for a while, too. You know, that's chill and all. Well, let's not say where we went to school this time. I know you didn't last time. I'm just saying. You look like my friend Freddy Fazbear's best friend. Yeah, until the bite of 87. Yo, what's up, John Clemens? Yo, 5,000 bits from John Clemens. Yo, what the hell? Yo. Can we get some W's in the chat? You guys can't see that here on TikTok, but it definitely happened. It's real. John, thank you. How's it going? My goodness. You look like my friend Norman Casno. That's my name. Guess what? What, you missed your girlfriend? What is my... You know? Hold on. Pulling 70 frames in the map room while streaming to 3 places is kind of insane, if you think about it. This is an insane feat. Cords leaked. You can have that. Oh, I bet it... What the hell? How did I fuck this up? What is going on? Did I accidentally turn into spectator mode? How the fuck? What just happened? Uh-oh, he cheats! He cheats! I saw it! I saw him go into spectator mode! He cheats! Everyone clip that! Clip that! Clip that, clip that, clip that! Cheats, cheats, cheats! Look how red I got. Yelling like that. Cheater! Cheater! Everyone saw it. I actually did not see what you were talking about, John. But I will be sure to check that out. Canceled. Canceled. Trapland faked. All a performative stunt. It was all done in creative. We all saw it. Toxic 2.0 saw it. I didn't. Now we're not getting Rosie. We're not going to pivot into something I legitimately did not cheat on. We're not going to pivot into something I legit did not cheat on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I posted a mountain build of your face on TikTok also. What? Is that real? Did you tag me in it? I want to see that. Hello, sir. Thank you. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, yeah. Real nice. Real nice. John said he made a TikTok of a mountain build of my face. Michelle, is this your last week of work? Rosie saw it. Wish I could use my phone right now. I guess I could. It looks so alike, OMG. That's exciting, I bet. I think I saw someone ask any current projects I'm working on. That castle that we can no longer see now. Oh, okay, well. Oh, there is frog crossing signs here in Frog Bloom. I don't think I picked that up. I think that was already broken. I don't think I broke that just now. Look at this. That's cute. Which is true because look. They are everywhere. We doing a tour today? I'm just kind of carting around looking at stuff. I guess you could call it a tour, but I really just wanted to, you know, I guess I wasn't ready to start building quite yet today. I just wanted to look at stuffs. For I can't lie, I wish for a word like this. It's so sick. A world like this. I see. Hey, any world can be like this. It's just one block at a time. How many of you are on here? This world has 20 members. Right now, just me, but... I'm going to take the things off your walls. 2024. This was already 2 years ago. That's crazy. Go to your forest? Okay. Ooh, cute. I've seen this. I don't know if I've showed this on stream, though. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, I've not seen this home. This is a new one. Nothing in there quite yet. Very, like... a lot of flora here. A lot of plant life. I love the little river. Oh my gosh. A stream, if you will. This is cute. Oh, and it leads to this. Has there ever been wars or arguments? There hasn't been a war that has led to any destruction of any kind. There have been arguments which we kind of handle in a roleplay sense in our courtroom, which whenever we have a courtroom session, we always put the YouTube video out on our YouTube right here. This is cute. It's not done yet. Well, it's looking great. Falling leaves in vanilla have honestly been huge. I agree. This isn't Halo 3. Is it still? I thought I changed it. It shouldn't say Halo 3 anymore. Are these done? Oh. Oh, okay. These are cute. Yo, thank you for the follow. Oh, you're just messing with me. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, the little burners? Oh, that's nice. Savannah made it. Cute. Very cute. How old is this world about again? 6, 7 years old, just about. While I'm here, of course, I have to pay my respects to Saint Bloom of Frog Bloom. You gotta. It's required. Whoa. Lost viewers doing that? I didn't want them anyway. Wait, 6, 7 or the praying to Saint Bloom? Did you turn off shaders? Yeah, I got to while I stream, or else my computer will implode, catch on fire, and then I'll violently die on stream. Crazy how it works like that. Oh yeah, I think most places in Trapland have a mace at this point. I've been waiting for a year for you to look at the video I sent you. I almost never look at anything anyone sends me. Very rarely, like if someone needs help with a question, I'll be like, "This is your problem," if I know it. But 9 times out of 10, I ignore most things people send to me. You said you were going to look at it? Okay. Well, when then that. Okay. Well, then now if I remember, I'll try to look at it. What are all your tools and weapons called? Casnos pickaxe, axe, shovel, and this one's cursed, so it's a little different. It says something. I don't think I've revealed what it says to anyone on here. Next Olympics, we should have a Smash tournament. But we're only allowed to play Steve. Smash Bros in Minecraft, that'd be kind of crazy. Man, it looks so good in here. The paintings. Oh, why did we come back? Oh, to go to sleep, That's fair. That's fair. Only Ness? Listen, if you beat me playing Ness as Ness yourself on a live stream on Trapland, I will probably crash out harder than anyone has ever crashed out ever. Too much FOMO had me come to the TikTok stream. That's fair. What's the largest city? It's actually right next to us right here. City of Blockistan. We actually just came from here, but we can stop by. Got the Grand Library here in the middle. That's this big building. Over here is an enchantment shop. There's a copper, iron, and gold shop over there. We have the arena that used to be battle boats, but now has been converted to jousting, which is funny because originally in 2021 it was jousting before it became battle boats, but I don't think anyone ever saw that. There's an ice boat racetrack over there. A lot of things going on here in Blockistan. Wish the Purple App stream had more chatters. You know, I think if I were more consistent specifically with doing things that weren't Minecraft as well on on the Purple App stream, I think we'd probably have more consistent viewers over there, but it is what it is. I could also put like the stream chats on the screen, but the thing with Twitch is if you do have different streaming platforms chats, you have to have Twitch on there as well, and it has to be its own separate stream chat. So I'm not trying to what's the dude who runs Twitch? It's not Tom Clancy, because that's the dude who does Ghost Recon, I think. I forget his name. It's not... No, Jeff Bezos is not the guy. Someone look up who's the CEO of Twitch. When you starting the kick stream, never. I'm not racist. Excuse me! It's almost like it was... I'm going to take a screenshot. That's too perfect. Daniel Clancy! See, I wasn't that far off. How long streaming today? I don't know. Personally, there's a different game I might go to on Twitch later. Someone made like Only Up or Getting Over It, but it's like a pinball game, and that sounds like the perfect amount of fun and rage baiting like torture that the stream would like. So I might do that. Job interview in a few hours. Wish you luck. Dude, you gotta lie on everything. That's the way you do it, by the way. Why put your TikTok in your TikTok live stream? It's just my info in general. I don't know. Why are you running over frogs? I'm obviously not running them over. They're obviously stopping me. You should get a vehicular manslaughter mod. Are you drunk driving? You know, I wish I was. I don't condone that, by the way. For the record. We're on the A3 right now. I really feel like, you know, it's really easy to overlook Camarillo and Trapland. Maybe because, like, you know, I don't even really know. I feel like when you come to this area, you're more thinking Blocktanica or Frog Bloom. But I think Camarillo does a really good job at embodying what Trapland is and what's great about it. Yo, what's up, Greg? Now that's a good game we should play. Hold on. Gaming with friends? That's a good game. Yo, thank you for the heart me's. And the follow. Yeah, Camarillo is great. Oh, we'll actually see. We're getting up there, Rosie. It's Gobblerado, but I'm happy you said that because there's a new sign for it. I swear the song's always playing. Look, the playlist for the stream is like an hour long, so we're going to hear like the same songs like 8 times. I need to add on to it. It's just, you know, part of me wants to play licensed music, but then I can't be streaming to Twitch or YouTube and expect any ad revenue ever. So give us a tour. What do you think I'm doing right now walking around? You said that twice. You joined without even looking and seeing what I'm doing and started spamming give us a tour. Didn't even comprehend what was happening before he started yapping. Kaya, I broke a thing. Can we have a tour? Mods, ban him. Well, I'll tell you where we're not going. And in fact, this is actually a great opportunity to fly over there since this is like the closest place to it. Did Casno just absorb a year of my life? Dude, Casno absorbs years of my life. How you doing, man? I'm doing great. How are you, Dylan? Hey, can we please start doing a world tour in here?
Shut your fucking mouth!
I know I have a point. See you, Michelle. He was just running around not saying anything about the building. I was talking about Camarillo. I was talking about how it was specifically like one of my, how it could be overlooked if you were looking at the grander scheme of what's on this coast of Trapland, but how it embodies what makes Trapland so special. I literally just said that as you were asking for a tour. Bro, the rage bait's too strong today. I don't know what that was. Because you were too busy fucking smacking on your keys, dog. What do you mean? Open your ears. The full tour does take hours, to be fair. Merry Christmas? Damn. Wait, the map is different? Yeah, the map has been updated recently. So you can see, like, over there in the Heartland Hills, I think that finally switched to orange. Cubenhagen's been named. Gobblerado's been named. Dust is added to the map. I don't remember what else was particularly new on this map. Conrad was added. But yeah. Anyways, here we are in Copenhagen. This is John the Returner's home. He specifically wants to go out of his way to make a home almost entirely made of quartz. You know, the deep slate's pretty easy to come by, but the quartz, you know, I'm not trying to speak in a way that downplays any of the work John has done. He's done a lot of work, but I also did contribute in getting a lot of this quartz that's at his home. And I think it looks incredible. He has copper golems working back here. Yo, what's up, Nick? Do you feel okay? No. Come on now. Yeah, I like Copenhagen. I think he has a little enclosure for animals over here. That's pretty cool. I love the soundboard. The soundboard is great. John, I'm gonna sleep in your bed. Change the sheets, please. Yeah, you could do that. If I change the sheets, I'm just gonna lay in those too. You know what? Fuck the Elytra. This is a railway. Sorry, I didn't mention what we were doing or where we were at. This is a railway. In case anyone couldn't tell. We're on a railway. We're still on a railway. Yo, what's up, Kai? My day's been great. How about you? We're on the A1. Actually, you know, that is pretty interesting. You can see right there, Blockistan A1. If we open up that map again, we can actually see specifically where we are at. We are on the A1 railway. More in particular, we are on this extension that goes from Blockistan to Copenhagen at the bottom there. And then we're going to be going north from there to go back up through Frogbloom Pass by Camarillo again and go up to Blocktanica, which will transition to the A3. The railway is over 25,000 blocks long. Now, most of that is particularly underground, specifically from the cage, which is the obelisk you see over there. That gets us to really far distances in the world. Thank you. I understand that a lot more now. I'm so happy. I meant, did the quartz come from villagers, piglins, gold, or manual labor? I think a lot of that quartz was obtained before the piglin trading happened. I'm not saying that a good chunk of it didn't come from that, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it was naturally mined. Now, John, I know you got a piglin trading thing set up. One, can I use it? And two, even if I can or can't use it, can I obtain whatever blackstone you get from you? Are you doing better now than when? Than in comparison to when? Oh, earlier? Oh, when I did the Sad Bob thing? Okay, don't mind the broken track, okay? It's not real. How do you keep consistent on Minecraft without burnout? You know, that's the thing. You're going to get burnt out. Even the people who have forever worlds for 1,000,000 years are going to be going through their 2-week Minecraft phases. What is the cage? It is two things. It's three things. It's one, a very intricate and difficult parkour course. It is the structure you see right here. It is someone's home, the birdcage's home. And three, it is a beautiful abstract art piece. This is the biggest town, or city rather, excuse me, in all of Trapland. This is Blockistan. We can see the Grand Library here in the middle. His house over there, Enchantment Shop. I know I showed this off very, very shortly ago, but I figured we just pass through. Make this an actual official tour now. The Ice Boat Racetrack right over there we can go see again. Yo, thank you for the heart me. There's the Ice Boat Racetrack. See, we're at the library. We have over 100 player-written books here in the library, as well as this gigantic map of the main area of the world. Oh, I need to update this. This doesn't look anything like this anymore. Frog Bloom, where we were. Camarillo, where we were. Cubenhagen over here. You should write a book. I've written many. Sorry you feel down, man. I know. It would be so cool if Blockistan was lined with gold. He would probably scream if he heard you say that. In a good way. Like, yes! All right, pull one and read it. No, because every time I do, like 80% of my viewers bounce. It's like a known fact. Yeah, see, Rosie can vouch for me. We do need a new Tom reading video. First day, no hater, kind of nervous. You just, all you gotta do, Tony, is not mention one thing. And you know what that thing is. All you have to do is not mention one thing. Not being bald. We can all talk about me being bald. It's fine. Now, two things if you're Grant, but that's not. See, Grant, see, how do we do this? 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 Because, you know what? No, I'm going to drop it. I am a better man. I am a bigger man than this issue. And I will not let it get to me. Does this seem like the kind of person that would be affected by something so menial? How he is the worst Nest player? That's not even how you spell it. I will hook up my damn. Are you at work or are you at home right now? Are you at work or are you at home right now? Answer the fucking question. Are you at work or are you at home right now? You, for your fucking sake, you better be at fucking work. I'm at work and my Switch is banned. Oh yeah, big man over here. Big man with big words over here. It's not successful rage debate. It's not. No. Does this sound like some? Does this sound like someone who is who's pushing me? Excuse me? Of course you're raging. Mods ban Kai. Rosie, put a 30-second ban on Kai right now. Right now. Don't even let him speak. Or I could travel to you. Well, no, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Bald man screams at employed man. Damn. Felt a little too real for a second. Oh, shit. However, Grant, on that topic, without being on that topic, actually, I did check out that link you sent me of that other creature collector game, and that looked good. I'm excited for that. Where you headed on the train? We are going to be passing through Frog Bloom. You can tell because the frog crossing signs that we see. I could pull up this map one more time. Why did I stop? Oh, a frog was in the way. Of course. But right now, we just made our way onto the A3. That's that yellow railway track that you see. And we're going to be going up through Frog Bloom, up to Blocktanica. We're going to look at Blocktanica for a little bit. And then we will continue up through there. This also is my bald ass head, if you guys can't tell. That's what this thing right here is. Just so we're all on the same page, right? Grant, you're gonna fucking get your fucking ass kicked, bro. LARPno does world tours to generate revenue. Apparently so. This wasn't even supposed to be a world tour. I just wanted to ride the rails a little bit, and then it became one. You want to see Copenhagen? That's where we just were. You almost got me, Kai. It was like... It was right there. Trying to stifle your giggles in your cubicle so hard. Whose message keeps getting muted? I don't know. I'm not seeing that. You're seeing something that I'm not. Oh, is it Kai and you just keep muting them? Maybe it's chat lag, possibly. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. That guy just typed that just for the sake of typing that. Here we are at the Pale Oak Station in Blocktanica. Right up here's a nice little overview of some places in Blocktanica. See the church right there. Different villagers and iron golems going amongst themselves. We can go into the Pale Oak Station. We got star blocks. And let's see. Now, Rosie, can we please get to work? Can I see? I can't see the name anymore from the bed. Rosie, you're supposed to be the employee of the month. Can we please? Why do you always come in on my breaks? She's on vacation. Okay, okay. And I remember this, spending Christmas here. This is Lady Aeoli and Lady Gobblethorn and myself. Cube Miss at Blocktanica. Do these work right now, Kaya? I missed the Something I Fished store. Yeah, because it was hella OP. I mean, maybe? I don't know if Something I Fish is stocked, though. I see. I'm guessing this is blocked off for the villagers right now. See, Kurtastic has it the right way. You see, when you try to bait me to say who 5 different times, by saying who 5 different times, you just got to go straight into the who asked. You know, I say something and then you type who asked, I'm going to be rage baited. I'm like cultivating an army of prolific rage baiters. Farmer villagers stopped farming since we switched to Java? Why? Well, hold on. Oh, no, he's just gonna keep going. Come on, man. Hey, I think it was like right here that I got that shot from the Java reveal trailer. That's one of my favorite shots from the trailer. It feels like the most grounded. It's almost like a villager took it themselves. Big words. You want to do another game show? I should go in your house. I don't know why I'm flying away. Biggest current project? My castle. We actually see it from here. Oh, we can see like straight through it. That's pretty cool. We're like almost perfectly... Wow. That is really cool. Trapley feud, man. I'm very proud of myself for the production of that. I'm not saying I think the production went as perfectly as it could have gone, but oh, I see a kitty. I just love that all of the editing was done live on the fly. Like I was the narrator, I was the host, I was the dude doing all the camera switches. Now Hawthorne did help with some of the camera angles. She was like one of the camera ladies, but I was constantly switching, you know, all the cameras around. Any Olympics coming up soon? Not only is there going to be an Olympics video dropping at some point in the future, but the next Olympics is this August, so a few months away. I love this one. Oh, that's so nice. It's cool how that, like, blends in with the Blackstone. Wow. I love this one. Oh, I love this one, too. This one looks like, I mean, all of them look pretty well edited, but this one in particular looks like she's just a part of this painting. Just so you know, it's nearing the middle of the year. Ah, yes, I know. Yes, I know. Casno, want to hear a joke? I don't know if I want to. Yeah, but yes, yes. The Pink Pony Club. Is my camera off again? Clap. A little bit. Will you remember me in 3 days, 3 weeks? What does that mean? Yes. Why? Okay, Norman. Whoa, I can get AI viewers at streamboo.com? Yo! Guys, see you later. I don't need you anymore. Using my hard-earned money, I can go buy AI viewers and talk to them instead of you. At least the AI viewers won't rage bait me. Street Boo cheating on me. All right, got me. I'm a chat bot. No, yo, don't spoil Invincible, man. We all know how that goes around here. Not being replaced by AI for work and hobbies. Proudmoore Provincial Office. Cool. Yo, thank you for the follow. Oh, I love this little shack building, whatever you want to call this. No, really? D1 Trapline hater? You know that gif with SpongeBob with the loose handcuffs around him? Yeah. Is that what you feel like? Bow, 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 bow. I feel like I never enter Blocktanica from the correct way. I feel like I'm always like hopping over walls or doing things. I don't know if you saw earlier either. I don't remember you chatting during this, but I accidentally broke a plant in Camarillo. It was a glowberry that was coming out of a pot. I hope that's not something that was like locked to bedrock that we can't do anymore. Are you sure? Oh, I saw. Okay. I just want to make clear that was known. And it was an accident. I don't know Invincible Jokes. Was that one? The Are You Sure? Yes, it was. Or what? Oh. No, I'm not really a fan of The Boys. I mean, it's not that I'm not a fan. I just haven't seen it. I think to say I'm not a fan is I haven't even given it a try. Oh, is that... I mean, it's a joke because that's like something you find out literally first thing in the first episode. Is that Invincible's dad is Omni-Man. That's not even like, it can't be a spoiler because you gotta to even understand the show and its basic premise is to know that. Super Smash Bros. That's right. Hey, let's drop the Smash Bros. Talk. Grant will start yapping again, and I don't really want to hear it. I think everyone here knows that I could easily beat Grant in Super Smash Brothers. It's no contest. If there was a Trapland Smash tournament held, I would be #1 by such an unbelievably large margin, and anyone who could even begin to say otherwise is obviously LARPing Smash Bros. And doesn't know better. And it's okay. It's okay. We can let them be. We can let them be in their little bubble, of an echo chamber, you know? I love that you can see the graffiti from so far away. It's just covered. Oh my goodness, it is just covered. Camera delay of doom. Wait, it's... No, I'm back. In the basement of a sketchy bar at a tourney. Have you... No, you were definitely there. You remember the time I left the tournament because I got pissed off? This was many moons ago. Who let the frogs out? Do you remember that, Grant? When I got rage baited? It was me, River, Grant, our buddy Coleman. Who else? I remember multiple people. Was Alicia there? And I forget who else. And we were all at a Smash tournament at a local bar. Seth was there. And I remember I play Ness in Smash Bros. Ooh, I like this. I play Ness in Smash Bros. And I go up against someone, and before we start like the match, next to me is River and Coleman, our friend Coleman, who used to be in Trapland. And they decide to pick Ness themselves, even though they don't play Ness. And the whole time while they're playing, they're like, "Ooh, I'm Norman, I'll play Ness." And they're so fucking loud that everyone in the fucking place can hear them scream, "Ooh, I'm Norman, I play Ness. Ooh, yeah, side B, I play Ness, PK Fire." And I'm over here like losing my shit, like crying, laughing, because it's funny, but I'm also really wanting to like try to win this fucking tournament. So I'm trying really hard through the stream of tears coming down my face laughing, and I lose the first round. Like it's like best of 3 in like their own personal matches, and so I'm like crying laughing, and the dude I was playing against is someone I've never met before, because it's a tournament of a bunch of randos and some of my friends. And he's like, "Well, I have to now," and he picks Lucas, the Ness alternative in Smash Bros, just to like hit me even harder. And I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And then I lose to the dude mimicking me that I don't even know. Well, I got these two fucking buffoons yapping over here. "Ooh, I'm Norman, I play Ness." And I remember they got done with their match first, and River went immediately to the bar. And then I like lost that whole entire match that I was trying to do right there. And I remember once that was done, I was frustrated, man. And I'm gonna sleep in Emma's bed. And I remember I like got done, I got my stuff, and I went up to the bar, and I saw River, and I go, "Hey, I'm gonna go, but you guys have fun." And he thought I was joking. He's like, "All right, bud." And I just left. And about 30 minutes later, I'm halfway done with my drive home, and he calls me, he goes, "Hey, you okay, buddy?" He drank a Falcon Punch. That's right. Did I? Oh, no, I did. You're so right. I did drink a Falcon Punch. It was one of the drinks they had for the Smash tournament. That's like early caveman paintings of Casno getting rage baited, you know? Like since the dawn of time, I've been getting rage baited. I remember, and I don't know if you remember this part, Grant, but they used to live stream those. They used to like live stream those, and we could like go back and watch our games. I remember we got there, and the first round was me and Coleman versus one another. And I remember we were so, I don't know if we had some drinks or what was going on, but when we got up there and we knew we were in front of the camera, we were being little fucking goofballs. I don't know what we were doing, but I remember we were chuckling like fucking idiots and like hitting each other physically, and and we were fucking around in the game. And then I was like so excited to go home and see us being absolute buffoons on that live stream. But then they fucking cut it out and the live stream started on the second match. And I wanted to see that so bad because we were just hooping and hollering. And then they cut that shit out. This railway doesn't look up to code. Yo, then you are happy to come fix it, my friend. We'll wait on you. That he was, but we weren't doing anything wrong. We were having a good time. We were boys being boys. Where is this? Oh, we're up by Iteville. We're about to make it to Gobblerado. Hawthorne's area. Northeastern main trap land. Dude, I miss him. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing well. It was just so funny. It was so funny. Gobblerado, which is a play on Colorado, is Hawthorne's area. It was named within the past few months, and I don't know if I've ever made a huge feature of that. But the new sign. Welcome to colorful Gobblerado. But with that being said, Grant, I think setting up an event for the Trap Lane Smash Bros. Tournament might actually be a really fun idea. And I would win. You guys, we're gonna like announce the date, and then you guys are gonna see me not play any Minecraft and just be streaming Smash Bros. Training up until the event. Come on, Jonathan, you got a lot of time to train, buddy. Jonathan, do you even own a Nintendo Switch? My gut instinct says no, but I could also see it. No. You don't even remember button maps? No, it's going to be muscle memory. You're going to play one game, and then you're going to start figuring it out yet again. Gobblerado is still one of the newer places here in Trapland, so as I go around and look at things, I don't think the towers are super fleshed out on the inside, but everything you'd really want to see here is going to be here on the outside. I can go into free cam for a second, and you can see these nice ponds. Yo, what's up, Blake? Welcome back. So Hawthorne renamed her place. It's been Gobblerado for a few months, but before that, we just had it named Gobblethorn to match her in-game name, which is what we do with other people. Like Emma was Emma for a long time, and you saw in the last map that Cubenhagen was just Jonathan because it didn't have a name yet. But this is the name. I also feel like the Trapland Smash Tournament would be something fun to do on the 10th anniversary of Trapland, which would be in roughly 3 years, which is freaky to think about. That the 10-year anniversary of Trapland is in like 3 months and 3 years and 4 months, roughly. I've been saying since like the 3rd or 4th anniversary that if we do make it to 10 years, which I'm certain we will, that the 10th anniversary or Olympics will be held IRL. Oh no, I'll be 32 at the 10-year. That's crazy. We were in Trapland when we were 22 and 23 respectively. Dude, Unk status for real. Oh, yeah, in addition to other stuff. It wouldn't be like, fuck the Olympics, we're just doing Smash Bros. That'd be kind of a cop-out. No, we're still going to almost certainly have an in-game Olympics as well, but we definitely want to throw an in-person party. This is St. Ungor Farms. This is one of my villages. This was a village that actually generated here originally that I added on to with different buildings and things that seem to fit the aesthetic of basic villagers. I'm not trying to build anything too eccentric here. I like the fact that it's a simple village with the normal villagers, like, you know, block palette. That's kind of the story. It's Solomon. You guys asked about him. He traveled 18, I think it was either 26 or, I know this is a big discrepancy, either 18 or 26,000 blocks to get here to main Trapland. What if I did this? Oh, he's looking. Chris cubes a lot. Oh, okay. Now hold on. Oh, he just did something. He put some seeds in there or something. What if I did that? Grab the potato. It's a default village that I've like added on to. Oh, this is cool. The first time I've picked up a potato in Java. Okay. Who is this? Beaker. Hello. Oh, I like the sniffers. Have you tried left clicking on the villager with your maxed out sword? That might help. I'm going to try that. It's actually a pretty good idea now that I think about it. Ow. And this is the other half of St. Ungor Farm. So there's like this wall here that keeps all the villagers in. And then this half over here, I kind of plan for it to be like something a little bit more and bigger than the basic villager area, if that makes sense. I still want to keep most of the same palette of blocks, but kind of have more intricate builds and designs like you see over here. This right here, you can see a lot of our flags. Damn, it's still going. Do you mean the like tour? If I were to go into every building and show you guys everything in Trapland, we would be here for a very long time. This is most of the flags of Trapland. There are some missing that should be here, but honestly, with how it works out with the spacing, these are probably going to be what's here. Unfortunately. This is where we did the 2023 Olympics. This is where we saw such celebrity cameos like Tony Hawk, Rick Harrison of Pawn Stars, Big Ed, Jeff Steitzer, the Halo announcer, all came to wish us luck in the Trapland Olympics of 2023, available on YouTube. I don't believe you have to do a full tour to prove me wrong. Yeah, you don't have a flag, do you? Hawk Tua? Yes! Sorry. I think like a sleeper agent awoke inside of me when you said Hawk. You didn't even say Tua. How do you stop a war from happening? Because it always happens in my realm with my friends, where someone ruins the world. And like, even in past iterations of Minecraft worlds past Minecraft worlds that me and my friends have done, that's usually how things would end. But hello, little guy. With Trapland, you know, we did this in a way where at first it was only a few of us. I think there were only 5 members in Trapland for the first few months of the world. Even though we had a lot of friends we could have added, and we built our stuff, and eventually over time we had some other people join, like 1 at a time, 2 at a time, and as we built much bigger things and as new people joined and kind of caught the vibe and built big things, there was so much time invested into these building structures and ideas and lore and factions that we decided this world is not one that we really want griefing on. That doesn't mean war can't happen. That doesn't mean destruction and griefing can't necessarily happen in a lore setting. We just don't want someone deciding, okay, I'm done with the world, and going and blowing someone else's stuff. It was keeping that mentality enough and trip feeding, adding people in over time that inevitably made us realize this is what a forever world is. A forever world is something that we try to keep alive and sacred and not destroy our builds, and be weary about how often we add people and who we add, to make sure that something like a big blowout destruction because someone was bored doesn't happen, and now it's at the point where we have 20 people in Trapland, and we're very confident that no one's just going to go blowing shit up without a good reason or without some lore implications behind it. When there are things in Trapland that make people upset at each other, and want to go head to head, instead we handle it in a roleplay setting where we take it to the courtroom, and essentially grown men and women argue in Minecraft, and we put it on YouTube for you guys to enjoy. Now that was really funny. What are you guys doing in here? And I'm also questioning some of your names now that I'm looking at it. What is going on? We gotta change that shit. Yo, we gotta change that shit. That's an old one. Dolphin, thank you for the follow. There they go. Alright, he did. What are you doing now? I'm just gonna, I think this is probably gonna be my last stop before I head back home. We could, there's many places we could still go. Is this Horse Mitzi, or is this just a random horse that's here? No, it's not Horse Mitzi. Love the beard, thanks. Continue with the tour? I guess I could. Is this Horse Mitzi? Nope, that's, again, just a horse. This world's amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, here's an unfortunate happenstance because of us switching to Java. I don't see him. He might be in the back here, but there used to be a zombie riding this cow because of Bedrock, like, zombie babies can, like, ride other animals, but for some reason they were split apart whenever we switched to Java. Stream isn't ending though, right? No, what I think is going to happen is once we're done doing the tour, and I feel like we've gone over a good amount of places, I'm probably going to switch to playing a game over on Twitch. Jeb_. If you see any graffiti, if you see any cool paintings or signs that don't look like they're in normal Minecraft, this is thanks to Lady Aeoli of Blocktanica, who has been making this incredible artwork for the world. You got mods on this world. The only things that are on the world in terms of mods are things that don't interrupt the vanilla experience. I'm talking about invisible item frames, images to maps, the voice chat mod. I have a mod that adds elytra contrails. Things that don't make the normal gameplay of Minecraft any different, but does, maybe enrich the experience a little bit. Nothing that adds any blocks, features, or mechanics that makes anything easier. We want the idea of if a new update comes out tomorrow, we can switch to it immediately, drop all of our mods, and we will lose nothing until we want our mods are updated. If something drops, we want to be there. When the Sulfur Cube update drops, we want to be there day one. But there's also some things that enrich the experience, like the images to maps, which I think is a big thing. I can't lie, the graffiti might be one of the best things I've seen added to vanilla Minecraft in all of MC what? It is a subtle thing. Yeah, it is. It's subtle, but it does so much. Anytime you see graffiti, it captures your eye immediately, and you're like, what is that? Okay, we're going to go over to Proudmoore and then find our way. It might be better if we actually boat from here so we can see things as we boat. We'll go over to King's Fair. What game deserves a comeback? Halo 3. Thank you for the follow. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Glad you like the world. And thank you to you, person who is sitting, not actually joining the stream, but watching from your scroll thing, who has yet to join or like or say hi. I see you. I know you're there. And that's okay. That's fine. You can watch from there. I just want you to know I see you, and I appreciate you watching. You got me, man? Yeah, I know. You're never actually on the stream, Kai. Kinto, thank you for the follow. No boat. No boat. No boat. Let's see. See what we can do about this. Yoink. Bro, got called out. I got Barrett, too. Oh, that's not going to be enough. I need one more. In fact, while we're over here, we could see the Rock way down in South Trapland. That's very far away from here. We can see the Heartland Hills right here. And we'll be going to see a lot of this stuff. King's Fair, which is our next destination, right over here. Let's see. What else can we see? I think you might be able to see Cocktail Island from here. You can see Miscellanea. I'm not seeing Cocktail Island. Oh, you can see Gobblerado from over here. You can see Frog Bloom and the Dragon from over here. Blockistan way over there. What's the newest country? That's a really good question. Oh, I would guess the newest country would probably be Flavortown. Up at the very... up here. Right here. Right now we're at St. Ungor Farms. That's the big orange place right up here up top. And we'll probably be heading boating over to King's Fair. You can see King's Fair, which is kind of down below here, below Miscellanea. There isn't really an easy railway to get over from St. Ungor to King's Fair. While that may change one day, this means it's probably going to be better for us if we just boat over there. It'll be a little bit quicker. Where are you from? I'm from Sheephuff. Anything orange on the map. But the main area is Sheephuff Island, which is the place labeled Sheephuff, like directly in the middle, right under where it says P1. But anything orange, so Slaport City over here in the west, half of Heartland Hills, St. Ungor Farms, Sheephuff are all mine. What's that bald thing up there? Oh, that thing? Hold on, let's see. This right here is my bald ass head. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming. Man, at this point, I should just have a crafting table here. Oh, well, I see why I don't now. You guys know where this boat's going to end up, right? If you know Sheephuff Island, you know where this boat's going to end up when we're done. Also, with your castle you showed before, is there any sort of... proof of you building it? This castle? Is that what you mean? Oh, insert pro. Yes. Oh, is there any proof of me building it? Why, yes, thank you for asking. There's actually a new video on the YouTube channel which shows a time lapse of me building this castle that you see right here, and explaining my thought process behind why I built it and things like that. If you want to see that as well as many other Trapland related videos, you can see this right here, the YouTube channel. How old is this world? 6 to 7 years, roughly. Plan self-promo is insane. What's actually more insane is I didn't already do it myself, and Kai gave me the perfect alley-oop, and I fumbled it a little bit. King's Fair has changed quite a bit over time. This is kind of like the Docks Village area. Oh, this was torn down. There was a boat here. King's Fair Maritime Works. Cool. Not a whole lot going in here right now, but it's in the works. There was a good bit of structures and buildings here that were once torn down, including the Trapland Arena. Uh-oh. But in an attempt to make a better city, it was torn down. And I think, you know, it's been a slow process, but I think things have been going great here in Proudmoore and everything looks fine. I'm going to go back here and sleep really quick before we continue. How do you stay motivated to gather all the resources? You know, sometimes I don't. What's great about Trapland is we've made a lot of, like, ways to get other resources if you don't necessarily feel like going out and getting it. What I mean by that is we encourage trading between players. A lot of people will be like, well, I'll pay you this or do this for you if I get these items from you. Or there's actually quite a number. If I open back up that map, we can actually see all the shop. Oh, it's not on this map. Oops. Also, my camera's delayed again. Shit. Clap. Okay, it's like a second off. It'll be fine. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. There's different shops in Trapland that also can sell a lot of things. We have a gold, copper, iron shop. We have the rocket exchange if you need rocket. No! I'm sorry! Oh, God, the police are on their way. The police are on their way. Oh, God, the King's Fair police are coming. I gotta go. Do you have keybinds or do you use scroll wheel? Oh, for this, I always use the scroll wheel. I mean, occasionally I'll use like 1 through 5 to like do the first few items, but anything past that, I almost never use the keybinds for. A fun fact about Trapland is if you ever see a pig just randomly with a saddle riding about, chances are that a player did not put that saddle on the pig. For some reason, when converting from Bedrock to Java, any pig that was currently spawned in the world not only stayed spawned in, but was given a saddle. So when we see a pig like this just in a random that was close. In a random location, the chances are this is a pig that came from Bedrock Edition, survived the conversion, and is now a Java pig, which I think is really cool. Fettuccine's going to build an art gallery in King's Fair for you? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. This building is currently the newest building, so I don't think there's a whole lot going on in there right now. But there are 2 very important buildings for Trapland here. We are on Java ever since December. We switched. This is the King's Fair Exchange. We could go down here and see a lot of shops that people provide. Iteville sells bone blocks and dried kelp. Sheephoof, that's me. I sell glow ink sacks. Dragon's Breath from Proudmoore. Leather from Blocktanica. Name tags, which now this is obsolete because they now have craftable name tags. And 2 emerald blocks for a name tag. You know what I mean? Totems of Undying, Elytra. And then the big boy. Don't ask me how it's made because I don't know how it's made or how it works. I'll tell you right off the rip. But this is the Firework Exchange machine. This randomly, let me start over. Dynamically changes the price of rockets based on how many rockets are bought or sold to it. I don't really have any rockets on me right now, and this is like the worst time because I would want to buy, but it's in sell only mode. Basically how it works, and it's very rare to see it down here at this low. How it works is, let's say the light was on at 5 and not at 1. That would mean that it either buys or sells for 5. You get 5 rockets. So 1 emerald, you get. Let me start over. I have just fucked up this whole thing. With 1 emerald, if the light was on right here, you would get 5 rockets. Inversely, you can sell to the machine. And if you put in 5 rockets, you'll get 1 emerald. And as you buy more and more, the price will for how many rockets you get per emerald gets lower and lower. And inversely, depending on how many you sell, the amount that you have to put in to get emeralds gets more and more. So it's like a stock market almost. How you can come here and sell a bunch whenever it's at a good price. Like right now is the time to sell because you get 1 emerald per rocket you put in. That is incredible. Inversely, if it were all the way down here, you don't want to be selling because you need to put in 14 rockets to get 1 emerald. Yo, thank you for the 20 roses and the finger hearts. Thank you, thank you. And it dynamically updates. I wish I had some rockets on me that I could throw in here so we can watch it go up, but I don't right now. But this is the big one. This is really what keeps the Trapland economy flowing. Because who doesn't need rockets in a world like Trapland? You're going to want to be flying around everywhere. So you could either go hunt creepers and make money, or you can come here and buy rockets to get around. There's going to be another machine down here, although it's not quite done yet. And then if we go down here, you'll see I have this book that's named an account number. And this is the Trapland Bank. Please excuse the fact that one of the iron blocks on my door is broken, but I could throw this book in any random thing here, but it will not actually open the door. It has to be specifically my door, and it will open. And we can see in here, when I open the account, you see here that I actually accrue interest over time, which is quite nice. This is just weird. This is a bedrock artifact. What are you talking about, Kai? Lockdown must have been peak time for Trapland. Honestly, I think it was because of that time that made us so committed to the world. We started Trapland in August of 2019. It would be what? 8 months before COVID started and lockdown would start. So 8 months in, and now, oh no, we have to stay home and play Minecraft? Yo, Honks, what's up? Long time no see, my friend. My day has been great. I hope yours has also been great. Did I put... Yeah, I put my book out. Good work, Kai. This is the King's Fair Hall of Justice. We can actually go back here and see some books that are actually pertaining to legal endeavors in Trapland. I think we have somewhere on here summons and warrants proceedings. I think this. Yes. July 2022, Edge McMemerson versus Dominus Vald. This is a YouTube video you could go watch too, but this is essentially what happened during that trial. The accused, Dominus Vald, is charged with property damage. Court convened to discuss criminal charges brought by McMemerson against Mushroom Eye. This is a Bedrock book, so it was kind of cut off in the bottom. That's unfortunate. But this is an example of some of the books we write here in Trapland. But the library is full of stories and different things we've written, whether it's nonfiction or fiction based on, obviously, the world of Trapland. It's obviously all nonfiction, or excuse me, all fiction, if you really think about it. This right here is a big deal. These buttons are illegal block placement, or are in an illegal block placement. You could do this in Bedrock early on. Place buttons on walls, but then they released an update that stopped you from being able to do this, but it didn't remove the buttons from the wall. And then in Java, you just can't do it ever. So if I were to click a button or knock it off, I can never put it back. So it's a big rule that if we come in here, don't mess with the buttons. They are how they are, and that's how they will forever be. But this is the courtroom. Why is it called Trapland? You know, this isn't the first iteration of Trapland. There's been many Traplands over the years that we've been playing Minecraft since its inception, and very early on in the early 2010s, because of our enjoyment of trap music, which is cringe to think of now, it became Trapland. But it's the kind of thing where we can't really change it anymore. You know, it's locked in, and we like it a little too much, even if we have definitely moved past its original meaning. Oh, we're still needing to get Michelle in here. It's been years. Mitchell, a citizen of the Savannah Nation. It wasn't even named Frogbloom when we did this. shall hereby be notified of the charges levied against them: larceny, fraud, counterfeit, assault. The recipient is hereby notified of the charges brought against them by Lord Dominus Vald and is ordered to appear before the Superior Court in Kingsfair at an appropriate date to be determined. Yo, bro, Mo. And he goes, yo. Dude, I love this guy already. What would happen if you threw a wind charge and it activated them? If they activated all, it would pop off of the fence. You inspired my Minecraft? Yo! I appreciate that. I hope to continue inspiring. That thing is fucking huge! That must be the new bunny model. Oh my god, that thing is huge! Is this world downloadable? It is not. I got to a huge metal festival last Saturday. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, dude who didn't bring a minecart with him. Hopefully there's one in my ender chest. The UCSN? That's awesome. You have to crowd surf? That sounds awesome. Yo, crowd surfing. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, it was in my... Oh, wow. Sounds like the lore goes deep in your world. You're like in 6 mosh pits? Stood for like 11 hours, though? I bet you are just like... fried. Like, not even... Now, you could tell some things are still unfinished in Trapland. That's kind of the beauty of it being a forever world. I bet you just have no energy today. Yeah. Yo, what does Chud actually mean? I can't find anything online. I think it means sewer creature, but I don't know. It means Kai. What's the map on the bottom of the screen? That is the world. I can pull this open. The railway we're on right now is this railway that you see on this map. We're currently at the A1. We're going south from Kingsfair. That's that big blue kind of area closer to the middle of the screen. We're going south to go through the Heartland Hills. And then we're going to make our way down to down to Cape Coal, which is the even larger blue area at the bottom. This railway goes over 25,000 blocks. If you are new and this is your first time seeing Trapland, I will say that this entire TikTok account and the YouTube account and maybe not so much the Twitch, but the Twitch as well, is dedicated on showing off Trapland and also giving tips on how you can create a forever world just like us. In fact, there are many TikToks on this account that are dedicated to answering questions like, how do I not get bored? What do I do in this scenario? How did Trapland handle this? Blah, 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 blah. So if you're interested in that and you want to do something similar, drop a follow and go check out the videos on the YouTube and the TikTok. Slay Bald Queens. What a slay comeback. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for all the follows. And I know my mic is, or my camera's a little laggy. Yo, I'm actually learning stuff on a Casno stream. Yo, I can't stop this cart for even a second. Not really a whole lot to see on the inside of the Heartland Hills. There is a pyramid that has a maze in it, but it's kind of broken right now. So we'll pass by and see the pyramid. But, I mean, there was that pyramid. Oh, no! Did I look at him? Yo, 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 yo. Go, 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 go. Ah! Dude, fuck off. I don't want any. I didn't look at the pyramid. We passed it. I love that you can see the cage from anywhere. You can see the rock from anywhere, too, even though that is so far away. Let's see. I guess we didn't go to Cape Coal. Oh, no, we did go to Cape... No, we went to Cape Coal. We started out, like, going to Cape Coal, I think. So now we can go up, see Proudmoore, and then go back to Sheephoof. And while we didn't go to places like Albuquerque and Flavortown or Blood Moon Isle or Exiles Landing or anything like that, we didn't even go by Grant's Place. You know, we went around the inner loop of main Trapland. I'm going to sleep here super fast. Oh, this is Enderville. This is where our stronghold is. So we kind of, this village spawned on top of it, like generated on top of, dude, he's still on my ass! Get out of here. So we kind of altered this village to make it seem like the villagers here worship the end portal. So you can see end stone incorporated into everything. Here's the orthoblocks of the end sepulcher right here. Nice little church. That's a religion based around a Fletcher villager has died to a mob. Yo, that ain't good, because that has to be like right here. Yo, we gotta sleep right now. Get out of bed. Get out of bed! We have a horse with one of my favorite names in all of Trapland. I don't even need to explain this one, I hope. We can go down here and see this actually leads down to where the portal is. You're going to cancel me? Cancel me. I don't even care. Cancel me. Have you guys seen that video where the guy's like, I don't even care, guys. Cancel me. Our end portal. And the flags of the 5 people who originally beat the Ender Dragon in this world. That'd be the Heartland Hills, Blockistan, Proudmoore, Sheephoof, which is me, and the Cage. We beat the Ender Dragon, I think, a month into the world's creation. This has to be an Enderman. Which is crazy that we're almost 7 years in now, and it's been so long since we beat the Ender Dragon. Is there a nether highway? We do have a nether railway. That was actually the first way of navigating most of Trapland. But now that we have the overland railway, we actually enjoy either using that or Elytra more. Because if we want to get somewhere quick, we use our Elytra. It's the fastest way. But if we don't really care, and we also want to see a lot of what's new in Trapland along the way, we'll take the railway quite often. You're going to see many times in my live streams where I take the railway over using Elytra, even when I have a fully charged Elytra with rockets in my pocket, because I really like exploring the world of Trapland. I always like when I see something new. I always like seeing what's always been there. And it's also just nice to get to be grounded in your world. I feel like when you fly with your Elytra all of the time everywhere, you lose a lot of what makes Minecraft special, especially in the earlier hours of playing it. So to help keep that alive in Trapland, I quite often don't take my Elytra places. How old were you when you started playing Minecraft? $12, $13? Yeah, planned. Yo, facts. Facts. Mods, can we pin that chat? Can someone pin the chat Yapland, please? Thank you, thank you. Holy, I thought you were older. I'm 28. I'm going to be 29 in September. I feel like I look my age. You can see the rock from here, but we are in... Oh, wow. We are in West Manchester right now. Not really a whole lot going on here in West Manchester. You know, one thing that's great about Trapland, and one thing you'll see along in a lot of these smaller areas that are built is, you know, if we ever get bored, which, you know, happens when you have all of the resources over years of playing, when you've built these big structures like the rock, for example, you're going to find a point where you're like, either the tasks are way too daunting, there's too many of them because of how many different like things you've tried to do or add on to your area, or just because you've been doing it for so long, you will get burnt out. That's just a normal Minecraft thing. But one thing in Trapland that we like to do is ditch all of our stuff, fly away somewhere and build a new place starting from scratch to essentially create a new world while still adding on to the Forever world. Okay, got pin the Yapland yet again. This is an example of somewhere where someone was like, okay, I want to go build something new, something that it doesn't really take a whole lot. Oh, it's Brightwood. It's not West Manchester anymore. I forgot it's Brightwood. It's called Brightwood. I'm sorry. You know, Proudmoore was like, I want to build something, but I'm not committed to any of my massive projects. So they came down here and they built this nice area. What's your favorite build you've personally done? I think my new castle takes the cake, honestly. I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, but... Rocky is pocket. I what? I didn't even mean it like that. That's funny, though. She definitely said that. I have Voxy. Voxy's in use right now. That's how you're able to see that. We use Voxy on this world. What mods are in use? Voxy, image to maps, invisible item frames, the voice chat mod, but nothing that adds on or changes anything about the vanilla Minecraft experience. Like I said earlier, if a new update were to come out tomorrow, we'd want to be able to update it and ditch any mod we have without any ramifications in any way. And because of the very light vanilla-friendly mods we use, that's possible. So, here I am at an intersection. You can actually see this intersection very plainly in the southern part of this image down in Cape Coal. That's where the A1, that red line horizontally at the bottom, connects to the vertical blue line, which is the P1. We are at that intersection at the very bottom. So we are now going to go north and go under the Great Sea and go to Proudmoore, which is Spawn Island. Do you guys have four-way stops or a roundabout? Actually, where I'm headed is going to have a four-way intersection. What's your favorite Minecraft mod of all time, excluding the Big J mod? Yo, I don't even know how to pronounce your username. A Squall? Hello. I see you in the YouTube chat. You should check out the windows in Fettuccine's bedroom. Okay. I like the Aether a lot. The Aether mod is a classic. I know I sound like Unk when I say that because of how old it is now, but the Aether mod's always been a personal favorite. So let's see. We could go right to go to Alcartea. In fact, you can see this on the map where there is a small little branch off right above the intersection that I was just talking about that leads over next to Blockistan. It's really hard to see, but there is a tiny blue portion of Blockistan that's owned by Proudmoore because that actually was there before Blockistan was a thing. And Blockistan agreed to let Proudmoore have that small territory in that area. So this leads to that. But out of everything here, we're trying to get to Proudmoore, so it looks like we continue north and go to Proudmoore. Oh, shoot, I didn't take the map off, I'm sorry. Chop chop with the Minecraft stream, bro, get back to it. Do you still use actions and stuff? No, because that's exclusive to Bedrock and we're on Java now. I was on TikTok but switched to YouTube. Oh, nice. Which place is yours? Sheephoof. Anything you see that's orange on the map. Now, if you look at the map at the very bottom, there's like a big blob of orange right over here. I hope you can tell that's a slightly different orange from the ones that are on the other side of the map over here. That's a mesa biome way over here. I hope that makes sense. I know they've added so much to actions and stuff, I know. You should make a canon, like you said years ago, with animals with feathers. Listen, man, what can I say? What do you want me to say? So let's see. We could go right here, and we would actually go to the P2 route, which is the purple line you see going across the middle of the map. That goes 10,000 blocks in either direction, and it's a way for members of Traplane to get out to newer generation faster. Since we've been in this world for so long, so much of it has already been generated to where when something new comes out, like when the Sulfur Caves come out soon, we're going to have to use something like the P2 to get out really far without wasting rockets, so we can get to newer generation a lot easier. But that's not where we're going. We're going to continue to Proudmoore, so we're going to go straight. Do I have permission to stream tomorrow, Grand Regent Adrian? Yes, you do. You do, Big Phil. So the map is 20,000 blocks across. No, if I were to pull that back up, the map does not cover how far this goes. That goes way off the map. No, this map I made is only of main Trapland, like the main centralized area. But there is a lot of little villages and things like that outside of the map that, honestly, there's some I have even forgotten of. Like High Birch I built maybe in like early 2021 because I was bored. I couldn't even begin to tell you the coordinates for that, but I know one of the numbers is over 10,000. So it's way out there. This is our four-way intersection. Frog crossing, you do sometimes see frogs here, and also there's all of this incredible graffiti. This is where images to maps comes in handy. Where it's like, is this really adding or breaking Minecraft's like gameplay in any meaningful way? Not at all. It adds some nice art that helps add some flair to the world. And yeah, that's an example of a mod that I like for Trapland. Oh, I guess we're here at Proudmoore. Well, hold on. I should go all the way. Exit Proudmoore. Here we are at Proudmoore Station. I don't think that's what that was. Are you talking about this? That's negative Y, as in like a coordinate. Monk uses Notepad. Did you use AI for the map? No! There is no AI usage in Trapland. No. Not even a little bit. Not even a tiny bit. We have the sewers under here of Proudmoore. No, that map was done by me in Photoshop. The only things, and I have a TikTok talking about in a little bit more detail of how I made this map, but the only things I used were my pen and drawing tablet, even though most of it was done with a mouse and keyboard. Images of maps in game that I took screenshots of and put into Photoshop, and Photoshop itself. That's it. Everything else I did myself. I drew this map. I put in all the lines. All's done by me. Do you guys have any little Trapland Easter eggs or inside joke builds? Oh, I'm sure everywhere we do. But you know, it's the kind of thing where I'm going to have to see it to show you. I think an example of, in the Nether, there's like this cat mural because we used to have a cat named Mitzi, which is my cat's name in the Nether, that we seem to have lost. Oh, another thing, a big one, the big lost mob, which is an Easter egg throughout Trapland quite often, is Barry B. Benson, the literal first bee in all of Trapland that was born. I get documented to be born, I suppose. Not the first bee necessarily. A figure that became a religious icon to the people of Trapland in the lore, of course. It is a bee. And one day that bee just went missing. Just poof, gone. He wasn't killed. He's not in any beehives anywhere. No one knows where that bee went. And it's been years now. We have yet to find Barry B. Benson. In the time that we've like changed the world over to Java Edition, I've tried going into the files and trying to see if there is something for Barry that I could find, but I don't, either it's not there or I'm not good enough to find it. So you'll see references to Barry, like Free Barry, or other things like that. I thought there was maybe another Barry reference up here somewhere. But that's a big inside joke. Has anyone ever been caught duping? No, not really. No. Like, now, would I be upset if, like, a sand duplicator or something was put in Trapland? Probably not for something so small. Let me go to sleep. In my house that I own here on Proudmoore Island. Did you bury Barry? No. If we knew where he was, he might still be alive out there. You know? Here's, oh man, this is one of the earliest titles in all of Trapland. By the grace of the crown of the Kingdom of Proudmoore, at the will of King Fettuccini, I and the house of Alfredo Circasno is to lawfully come into possession of the particular home and property in the capital's Cloud District. For only a stack of emeralds? Damn, it was cheap back then. It was cheap back then. Let's put that up. But this is Proudmoore. This is Spawn Island. It's actually getting one of its biggest makeovers ever. This area used to be the farmland area. There used to be a pub over here that I liked going to, but it's gone now. But this is Spawn block right here. Trapland World Spawn. All of us opened our little cubic eyes right here, and this is where things began. And this is my house over here. Let's go into the king's house. Ah, Bjorn. Hello, Bjorn. A lot of things adorning the walls. You can see signs from there. There would be like a shulker box right here, or a chest with items as a gift, and you can see a gift from Michelle and I to River. This is what inspired me to make my museum. Is King's Fair, or excuse me, Proudmoore has a little museum of things. Ancient Sheephoof Banner, one of my first designs. Wool of Sheep Jr., Wool of Woolmeister. Remains of John the Deserter. It's crazy how he came back to life, but we have some of his bones. I don't know how that works, but... This right here, Flimsy Barrel. So in Bedrock, there used to be a crafting recipe, which was exclusive to Bedrock, where you used, I think it was sticks and slabs to make barrels. I think that was updated to use planks at some point in 2023. The night before that update came out, I crafted this, the last barrel, using the old recipe. And since it was using sticks instead of planks, I decided to name it Flimsy Barrel. And so this is a great example of how an item in Trapland can become, quote, legendary or have some history behind it, because we knew this was the last one made with that recipe, and we hold on to it. Now this, I think because of my resource pack, some of the items are a little goofed up. Beds are an example, shulker boxes are another, so don't mind the fact that that looks wonky there. But antique block or rail supply crate. Undroppable loot from Trial Chamber Skeleton. Originally, they were not supposed to drop any items, but in the first few iterations of the Trial Chambers, they had a bug where they could sometimes drop their item or their armor. This was one of those happenstances where we got that, but then they took that away, and then I think added it back. So that was back then. It's Offsetter. You've never seen this room? Oh, that's interesting. Original copy of ancient text by him, circa 2019. Strange book. I don't know what the... What's going on here? A strange tome recovered from the Wither's End many, many years ago. Whoa, I forgot we can add descriptions on items now. Oh, I gotta start doing that with so many things. I'm going to fix the wonky shulker, but I can't do it in the game right now. Banners are also messed up. Look at this. Oh, my God. Oh. Go down here and see King Alfredo's chest room, which looks quite nice. There's like a little aquarium down here. I love the red bee. I want one of these. Mob crossing. The map. No trespassing. Oh, it's us during the 2023 Olympics. I love that. What mod allows descriptions? I don't remember, but that's another mod we have that is an example of one that adds on to the vanilla but doesn't break anything or change anything meaningfully. Oh, that's so cute. When are the 2025 Olympics released? A lady never reveals her secrets. I think going down here used to lead to the sewers, but there's a little winery. Harkonnen wine, Communion honey from Barry B. Benson, Mont Blanc Sauvignon Blanc, Brightwood White Port. Different like food that came from different places around the world, which I think is really, really cool. Are the sewers still there? Oh yeah, they just can't be accessed from this anymore. We were playing for a few hours while drinking silly juice. Potions of slowness, John. Potions of slowness. Ooh. Ooh. The curtains. Oh my god. That looks like a modded item. That's crazy. That looks so good. Wow. Oh, what's up, Yeezy? Yo, what's up, Oscar? Thank you for the follow. You should do a snapshot, but every time someone repeats a question, you take a sip. How would you know that's my drink of choice? Have I said that before? Have I said that before, that is my drink of choice during the Olympics? You should do a snapshot. You know, that would probably be a good one. I don't think you're allowed to... Yo, Hugo, hello and welcome back. Thank you for the heart me. I don't know if I'm allowed to drink anything on TikTok, am I? I guess I don't have to say it, do I? Maybe one day I will do that. Yeah, this is awesome looking. This is looking great. I know everything except the last 2 digits of your bank account. No! But yeah, Proudmoore Island. Alright, we're going over to my place now. It was not Lord Backshot, it was Lord Borkers. Get out of here, bro. Yeah, go popular! That's right. Bro, it did not say Lord Backshots. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Mods, raise that guy's rent immediately. Where did my boat go? Oh, it was on the other side, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like over here. Larpno and Lord Backshots. No! God, no! Wait, where would the boat be? Oh, it's probably actually going to be on the opposite side up here because I came from... Where did I come from? Oh, I came through the... Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, King Alfredo. Yo, Avery, thank you for the follow. I guess I didn't come here via boat, did I? Okay, whatever. Oh, I kept the boat. I kept the boat. I kept the boat. Yes! Yeah, I was on a minecart. Thank you. I'm sorry. I forgot. My new castle. Now, my old castle looked a lot like these other structures you see throughout the island, which we will revisit at some point. Bosheepuf Island. This is the second place ever founded in all of Trapland after Proudmoore, the place we were just at. Oh, you can see Sheep's grave up there. We have a funeral for him on the YouTube channel. Rest in peace, Sheep. That was one of the stupidest things ever. That's how Sheep died. Actually, you can say it as many times as you want, just as long as the whole chat isn't one question over and over. What's the biggest build? Probably Blockistan, the big sand city. This is where we connect to the railway right here. This is one of Sheepuf's earliest things. This is just a sheep farm. The orange and yellow haven't been here for a very long time. I still don't know who did that to this day. Let's go to sleep so it'll stop raining. But this is my new castle. Again, I did just upload a video on the YouTube channel showing a speed build of it and explaining my thought process behind building this castle. We just finished the interior on Sunday. We got these incredible paintings of me and... Where is she? Oh, she's in the chair sleeping right now. We can't bother her. But she is the queen of the castle. Sweet girl. Let's go to sleep. No, Kai, you wouldn't. And also, Sheep Jr.'s been moved, so. But yeah, this is a new castle. We just finished this room, and at some point soon, maybe in the next stream or maybe next time I'm feeling Trapland off stream, I will build a museum much like the one you saw in King's Fair here on this floor. And then, obviously, this is temporary stairs. What happened to the secret sheep I can't speak of? It's somewhere. That sheep is still alive and well, but being kept under safe supervision. And this will be my bedroom eventually. And I don't know what we're going to do, whether we're going to make like an armory or a second floor, or how we're going to get up to the top, but, you know, then it will lead up to the top. And I have a very special idea for something to put up here on top, but I don't want to spoil it until it's done and we're here. So just know I do have something special planned for this platform up here, but that's much further down the line. Is the dragon egg still around? Yes. Both dragon eggs are in Proudmoore's custody and kept in a very safe and special location that people, I don't think, can find it. But that's I would say that's a pretty light overview of Trapland. Again, we didn't see Blood Moon Isle, which is that castle over there. We didn't even look at Slabport City, which is right there. Grant's area, Flavortown, which is way up this way. We didn't look at Iteville. We didn't look at the Birdcage's new area in the corner. There's a lot left to be seen. We didn't even look at the fishing huts or the Mushroom Isles. You know, we just spent 2 hours on this, and we barely got we didn't even look at the cage. Pretty lackluster tour then. Do you think we'll see the 2025 Trapland Olympics or play GTA 6 first? I think you will see the 2025 Trapland Winter Olympics first, which you can see a great teaser of on the YouTube channel. I just saw your YouTube videos in 2023, and I just found your TikTok yesterday. Oh, wait, the Trapland? Trapland, or are you talking about, like, my personal channel? $3 says you're wrong? I'll be there. I'll be there for my $3. Trapland? Oh, cool. I hope you enjoy some of those things. Do you not think the cage is such an eyesore? No. And I will tell you why. Yes, the cage is not your typical Minecraft build. Some people would even say it is ugly, because it is a random mess of blocks that lead up to the top of our world. I think maybe the build limit. And so many times people are like, what is this monstrosity? It looks abhorrent. What is going on here? Here is my view on the cage. It is very abstract. It is a great parkour course, but most importantly, it is my friend Thomas, the Birdcage's house. His in-game name is the Birdcage, but his real name is Tom. This is Tom's house. Tom may not play Minecraft like any other person that I know. He plays very differently, and if I were to go to the cage, which now I'm going to go over there now that we're talking about it, but first I want to say what I have to say. If this is what Tom wants his house to be, then I wouldn't want it any other way. Trapland is a reflection of me and my closest friends in Minecraft form. If this is what he wants his house to be, then I wouldn't want it any other way, because I love my friends, and if this is how they express themselves and want to represent themselves, then that's how it is. So often have people spoken against the cage on my live streams, but I am so unbelievably for it that I don't know. I got nothing to say other than I love it. I love how abstract it is, and I love that it represents my friend that I love. Let's go over there. That is a Windburst launcher, by the way, if you're wondering how I just did that. This is one of the only events that we do at every Olympics. There can't be a Trapland Olympics without us trying the cage. What I like a lot about it is if we go under here, you can see that he has replaced a lot of the underside of the mountain with glass. And you can actually see through to the inside. You really want to see the full cage parkour course? Check out, dude, check the YouTube channel. We definitely got many from every Olympics that we've done. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like all glass, the whole mountain. What is going on here? Oh, this is new up here. What's going on here? Interesting. One of my favorite little Easter eggs of the cage is what's going on in this. This is his main room. This is, oh, that's cool. This is his chest room. And if you look, there are his own little interpretations of all the different flags of Trapland, which at first when I saw them, I was like, oh, cool. He's like made all of our flags like on the floor of his main place. But no, this is how he used to navigate Trapland. This is, so he is here because he's technically a part of Proudmoore and he's right next to Proudmoore Island. Here's Proudmoore. If you go way south, you get to the Rock. So he knows south of Proudmoore is the Rock. If you go north of Proudmoore, you will get to Sheephoof, which is right here. If you go east of Proudmoore, oh, here's the cage, okay, which is next to Proudmoore, which is right there. And then there is Savannah's area, which is right here, even though Savannah is now part of Frog Bloom over here. Go south of that and you'll find Blockistan. Go north of that and you'll find Iteville right here. This is how, if he needed to go somewhere early on because my map wasn't made or we don't have a map mod or I guess he didn't want to make normal maps, which if you ask why, you could ask why about anything in the birdcage. You know, it's just how he operates. But he would be like, okay, here I am. Okay, if I want to get to Iteville, I can go east and go to Frog Bloom and then go north. And then he would go on that adventure. And if he got lost, he got lost. Another thing is he built almost the entirety of this parkour course without elytra. So you may be wondering what would happen if he falls. He would die, he would have to pick up all of his items, and then to continue placing blocks on the parkour course, he would have to complete the parkour course again. So every time he would accidentally fall or run out of blocks or not know where he's going and need to go back down to look, he would have to do the parkour course all over again. I love the cage. And if you saw what he was doing in the corner of the world out there by our current border, which we haven't always had a border, but since switching to Java, we have incorporated a world border, which we will have to drop for the Sulfur Cube update. You would also be asking why. You're going to do this next time you play? I encourage you to. I encourage you to. Who is this base? I want to watch his videos now. Now, I am technically the only member of Trapland who streams or makes videos about the world. Very rarely, Tom on his YouTube channel, where he makes music mashups and plays some games that aren't Minecraft, he has done Minecraft and Trapland once or twice before. Tom Riddle on YouTube is his name. You could also, I think, find it in the link tree in the bio of this TikTok account if you want to see his stuff. Michelle has also occasionally streamed games, including Trapland before, but I'm the only person who's actually done real content on Trapland. This is just me and my personal friends in this world. Yo, thank you for the goat, Hugo. But yeah. So that is a nice little overview of Trapland. You could see a little bit closer of a look of places like Proudmoore, Blockistan, and things like that on the YouTube channel. One of these days there will be more tours to come, but I don't have that right now. There are a lot of videos showcasing the people of Trapland, events that we've done, like a game show, the different Olympics, our courtroom proceedings, all on the YouTube channel. So if you want to see a little bit more about the deeper lore and people of Trapland, I do recommend going to the YouTube channel. But I do think today, right now, it's probably going to be the end of the stream. I did mention I was going to do something on Twitch as well, but I'm probably going to skip that today. This is probably just going to be the end of things here. But again, if you don't want to go to the YouTube channel and you're just interested in being like, okay, how can I turn ideas from this guy's world into things for my forever world or for my long-term Minecraft world, this TikTok is dedicated completely to making videos about answering how can your forever world last the longest. So if you just want to go scrolling through my videos, surely there's going to be one thing that suits you in some way in your world. So I recommend dropping a follow and checking out those videos if you are interested. And the biggest thing I can say is in the great words of Lady Aoli, who is in the chat of CC, is Minecraft. Yo, bro Chancho. Yo, what's up, Kai? How do you deal with big projects you regret? There's two things you can do in this scenario, Nick. You can give up on it and tear it down, or you can do it one block at a time. Try to break it up into chunks. Get on and be like, today, okay, I have this huge house I'm building. Today, I'm only going to be focusing on this corner, or I'm only going to be focusing on this one wall, or the edges of this, the top of this part, or this one room. You can't be like, okay, I'm logging on. I can't wait to build a mega city. No, you really have to break it up into chunks. Who, Kai? Who? Who are you talking about, Kai? Gonna start on Trap tomorrow, then migrate to Twitch? I actually don't know yet, because I might have something going on later in the day tomorrow. I'm waiting to think about my schedule a little bit. Anyways, guys, drop a follow if you want to see more. I'll be live again tomorrow with Trapland. We'll probably be working on my museum tomorrow on the second floor of my castle. Oh, and look. Oh my gosh, hold on. Mitzi's here. Ow. Wait, I can actually say my joke now without a moving chat. You want to hear it? Sure. My biggest problem is having 2 long breaks. Because life is busy, doing it in smaller chunks it is. Yeah, that definitely will hurt you, is having a busy schedule, but you want to be committed to a Minecraft world. Alright, hold on, Mitzi. I'm turning back on the game so people can look at stuff while I hold you here. Will you remember me in 3 days, 3 weeks, and 3 months? Yes. She's so sweet. Hey, if you guys are leaving, see ya. I'm about to leave. Knock, knock. Who's there? I didn't join for like 2.5 months and Casno remembered me. If you hang out in this chat for a decent amount of time, I'm going to remember you even if you bounce for a little bit. Mitzi OP. Oh, Tom, look where we are. You don't remember me? Ha ha ha. Hot diggity damn. Ha ha ha.
What the hell?
Alright, little one, I gotta end the stream. Oh. What's your favorite build that you've done? I think everything has been eclipsed by my new castle, which is right there. Alright, everyone. I'm out of here. I will see you all tomorrow and next time. Which is tomorrow, unless it's not for you. All right. Bye, everyone. Invincible Versus? I don't know if that's my kind of game. I'm usually not into fighting games that aren't like Smash Bros. You know what I mean? Oh, here we go. No, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. While you're here, before I go, Kai, most watched this stream. No, or recently, maybe. Know your viewers? How often is this? because it says you've watched an hour. Maybe that was today that you watched an hour and 4 minutes. Maybe it's this week because it says Kaya's at 3 hours, but we didn't stream for 3 hours today. Anyway. All right. See you later, Kai and Tom. Tom, I'll probably be talking to you shortly, buddy, honestly. All right. Talk to you later.